Law enforcement officials continue an intense, multi-agency effort to locate Nancy Guthrie, the 84-year-old mother of NBC News anchor Savannah Guthrie, who vanished under suspicious circumstances from her home in Tucson, Arizona. Investigators from the Pima County Sheriff's Department, supported by the FBI, have recovered multiple pieces of evidence in recent days, signaling progress in what has become a high-profile missing persons case treated as a potential abduction. Among the items collected is a suspicious black glove discovered near the property, along with other materials now undergoing forensic analysis to uncover fingerprints, DNA, or other trace evidence that could point to a suspect or clarify the sequence of events. The search has intensified, with authorities anticipating even greater law enforcement activity in the area as they pursue fresh leads from the community. Nancy was last known to be safe at her residence, where she lived independently, until she was reported missing on February 1 after signs of forced entry were discovered at the home. This immediately elevated the case from a routine welfare check to a criminal investigation, prompting a swift response that included securing the scene and bringing in federal resources. The involvement of the FBI underscores the seriousness, as does the establishment of a reward totaling $50,000 for information leading to her safe recovery or the identification and prosecution of anyone responsible. Public updates have been careful but consistent, with officials emphasizing that no stone is being left unturned and that every individual connected to Nancy is being examined as part of the probe. Early in the investigation, a press conference highlighted the overnight nature of the disappearance, suggesting it occurred while she slept, adding to the chilling aspect of an elderly woman taken from her own home. More recently, investigators released black and white footage from a doorbell camera showing an armed, masked person approaching the front door and apparently tampering with the device in an attempt to obscure their actions. The release of this imagery has generated a flood of tips from the public, many of which are being vetted for credibility. Community cooperation has been crucial, with neighbors asked to review and submit footage from their own security systems covering specific windows of time, particularly late evening hours on January 11 and mid-morning on January 31. Questions have also focused on vehicles in the vicinity, including whether residents own trucks that might match descriptions from witnesses or other evidence. The FBI has set up a visible presence, including a white tent outside the residence, where personnel are reportedly collecting DNA samples from workers or others who had legitimate access to the property in recent months, aiming to eliminate innocent parties and narrow the focus. Adding layers of complexity and distress for the family are unverified ransom communications demanding $6 million in Bitcoin for Nancy's safe return. Savannah Guthrie, along with her siblings Annie and Cameron, have used social media to directly address whoever is sending these messages, pleading for proof of life and urging the safe release of their mother. No such confirmation has been provided, leaving the family and investigators in a state of anguished uncertainty. Separate Bitcoin demands have surfaced, including requests for smaller amounts in exchange for purported information about the abductor, further muddying the waters and requiring careful evaluation to separate potential hoaxes from genuine leads. The emotional toll on the Guthrie family is evident, as they balance public appeals with private grief while maintaining hope. Savannah's colleagues at NBC have shared updates, highlighting the community's response and the ongoing collaboration between local and federal authorities. As the search presses on, every recovered item and analyzed lead brings renewed determination to resolve the case and bring Nancy home. The combination of advanced investigative techniques, public vigilance and family resilience keeps the effort moving forward amid widespread concern for an elderly woman's safety in what remains an active and evolving investigation.